If you're over 70 and feel your strength slipping away, what I'm about to share could completely change how you think about aging, and it might just be the most important few minutes of your week. Imagine being able to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even get out of a chair without strain, not because you're young again, but because your muscles are working efficiently. What if a tiny seed could help more than the eggs on your breakfast plate? Stick with me, because by the end, you'll understand why this matters more than you think. After age 70, many notice that everyday tasks feel harder. This isn't just getting old. It's largely due to gradual muscle loss, scientifically known as age-related muscle decline. The National Institutes of Health explains that muscle mass and strength naturally decrease with age, especially if physical activity or protein intake isn't enough. Harvard Health Publishing adds that as we age, muscle tissue becomes less responsive to normal protein signals, making it harder for the body to rebuild muscle. Research in databases like PubMed reinforces this. Older muscles simply need more deliberate signals to maintain strength. Think of your muscles like a savings account. In youth, deposits are frequent and easy. After 70, withdrawals happen faster, and deposits require intention. Muscles aren't just about appearance, they're vital for balance, stability, and overall health. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention highlights that strong muscles support independence and reduce the risk of falls, while also helping regulate blood sugar and energy levels. When muscles decline, people often feel weaker, fatigued, and hesitant in their movements. A common misunderstanding is believing that muscle loss is inevitable and untouchable. While aging naturally changes the body, lifestyle choices still play a huge role. The Mayo Clinic emphasizes that resistance activity and adequate protein remain important even in advanced age. Yet, many older adults rely solely on light walking. Walking is excellent for the heart, but muscles require resistance, pushing, pulling, lifting to get a clear, stay strong signal. Nutrition is equally critical. Protein provides amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair and maintain muscle. As World Health Organization guidance notes, overall dietary patterns, not single foods, shape long-term health outcomes. Spreading protein intake throughout the day provides consistent signals for muscle building rather than relying on one large meal. This doesn't mean extreme diets or expensive supplements, just thoughtful, balanced meals. It's also essential to approach this responsibly. Individual health conditions, medications, and digestive tolerance vary, especially after 70. Consulting a qualified health professional before making changes ensures safety and effectiveness. Some people may need adjustments depending on kidney health, digestion, or other conditions. Ultimately, strength after 70 isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Muscles protect joints, support posture, and help you stay steady on your feet. When you understand that muscle responds to movement, protein intake, sleep, and stress management, aging doesn't equal inevitable decline. The body still adapts, it just needs clearer, consistent signals and supportive habits. As we move further into our 70s, the body continues to respond to nutrition and exercise, but in a different way. Scientists describe this as anabolic resistance. Older muscles don't build as easily as they once did. When you were younger, moderate protein or light activity often sufficed to stimulate repair. After 70, the same stimulus produces a weaker response. The NIH reports that aging muscles become less sensitive to amino acids, the building blocks of protein. But this doesn't mean growth is impossible. It means muscles need consistent, intentional signals. Imagine your muscles as a factory. In youth, the switch flips quickly, and protein intake immediately sparks repair. Later in life, flipping the switch takes more effort. Studies in PubMed suggest that older adults may require higher quality protein or more evenly spaced intake throughout the day to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process where the body repairs and rebuilds tissue. With anabolic resistance, repair becomes less efficient unless muscles are properly stimulated. The Mayo Clinic explains that strength training and adequate protein still work, but consistency is key. Many older adults eat very little protein at breakfast and lunch, then load up at dinner. Because the body doesn't store protein like it stores fat, it needs a steady supply throughout the day. Spreading protein intake across meals can better support muscle maintenance. Another misconception is that reduced activity means less protein is needed. While calorie requirements may decline slightly, protein remains vital for preserving lean tissue. Harvard Health Publishing emphasizes that maintaining muscle mass is crucial for mobility and independence. Muscle isn't just about movement, it also regulates blood sugar and energy balance. Physical inactivity worsens anabolic resistance. Without resistance or strength-based activity, muscle repair pathways remain understimulated. The CDC recommends strength training for older adults, which can include body weight exercises or resistance bands, helping activate fibers that might otherwise weaken. Sleep also plays a critical role. Hormonal changes with aging can affect repair efficiency, while chronic inflammation can further slow muscle building. Simply eating as you did at 40 won't produce the same results after 70. The body needs clearer, deliberate signals. Protein quality, meal timing, and resistance activity must align consistently for the aging muscle factory to remain productive. Hemp seeds have recently gained attention as a plant-based complete protein, offering all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce. Older muscles need strong, consistent nutritional signals, and hemp seeds provide protein alongside fiber and healthy fats, supporting overall wellness. Compared to eggs, hemp seeds deliver not only protein but also omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which support heart health and reduce inflammation. Digestibility is another consideration. Older adults may find large animal-based meals heavy. Hemp seeds are soft, versatile, and easy to add to yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies, providing protein without strain. The Mayo Clinic highlights that plant-based diets are associated with digestive comfort and overall health benefits. Dietary variety is also important. Seniors often fall into repetitive eating patterns, but diverse protein sources, eggs, dairy, legumes, fish, poultry, or seeds ensure broader nutrient intake. The World Health Organization emphasizes that a balanced, varied diet supports healthy aging and functional independence. While hemp seeds aren't a magic solution, they offer practical advantages for those preferring plant-based options or seeking fiber and healthy fats. Ultimately, muscle health depends on the synergy of consistent protein intake, resistance activity, sleep, and stress management. One without the other produces weaker results. Protein alone, however, doesn't build muscle. It provides the raw materials, but movement delivers the signal. After 70, that signal becomes even more crucial because muscles respond less dramatically to everyday activities. The body adapts to challenges, and if there's no challenge, there's no reason for muscles to maintain strength. The CDC recommends that older adults combine muscle-strengthening exercises with aerobic activity because resistance directly stimulates muscle fibers that support balance and mobility. When you contract a muscle against resistance, whether it's body weight, a resistance band, or light dumbbells, you trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and reinforcing tissue. Research indexed in PubMed consistently shows that pairing protein intake with resistance training produces a stronger muscle-building response than either strategy alone. Think of it like sending 2 messages simultaneously. Movement tells the body, we need this muscle, and protein says, here are the materials to build it. Without resistance, protein may be diverted to other functions, and without protein, resistance lacks the building blocks to repair muscle. The NIH emphasizes that aging muscles retain adaptability, even in advanced age. Muscle fibers can grow stronger if exposed to consistent resistance. The key difference after 70 is that the stimulus must be regular. Irregular activity like exercising sporadically doesn't provide enough repetition for lasting adaptation. Controlled, steady movements performed multiple times a week outperform occasional intense sessions. A common misconception is that strength training requires heavy equipment or strenuous workouts. In reality, muscles activate through simple exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, step-ups, or resistance band routines. The Mayo Clinic stresses focusing on proper form, slow controlled movements, and gradual progression. Rushed repetitions reduce effectiveness and increase injury risk. Many older adults also rely solely on aerobic exercise, assuming walking alone preserves muscle. Walking supports cardiovascular health, but it doesn't target muscles the way resistance training does. Harvard Health Publishing highlights that muscle mass naturally declines unless deliberately maintained. Resistance training engages fast-twitch fibers, which are vital for quick reactions and fall prevention, and these fibers decline faster with age if not trained. Timing can further influence results. Consuming protein near the time of resistance exercise can enhance muscle repair because amino acids are available when the muscle-building signal is strongest. Exact timing isn't critical, but pairing nutrition and movement within the same general window reinforces adaptation. Consistency outweighs perfection. Establishing routines, gentle strength exercises, followed by a protein-containing meal creates a reliable muscle-building cycle. Recovery is equally essential. Muscles strengthen during rest, not exercise. Adequate sleep and spacing strength sessions allow repair to occur. When movement, protein, and recovery align, aging muscles remain responsive. Public health and medical institutions consistently emphasize that combining proper nutrition with resistance forms the foundation for preserving strength and independence after 70. Muscle health isn't confined to the gym or kitchen. Sleep and stress also play major roles. During deep sleep, growth and repair processes occur, supporting tissue recovery. NIH research notes that sleep regulates hormones critical for muscle maintenance. Without sufficient restorative sleep, exercise and nutrition benefits can be diminished, leaving muscles under-repaired. Stress, though often overlooked, is another key factor. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that interferes with tissue repair and energy balance. In short bursts, cortisol is protective, but prolonged elevation can disrupt muscle maintenance. The Cleveland Clinic points out that chronic stress increases inflammation and reduces the body's responsiveness to recovery signals. In older adults, where anabolic resistance already slows muscle adaptation, persistent stress can further blunt the effects of nutrition and movement. The World Health Organization emphasizes that healthy aging isn't just physical, it includes mental well-being, restorative sleep, and stress management. Poor sleep increases stress, and high stress disrupts sleep. Both factors influence exercise motivation and appetite, creating a cycle that can undermine muscle health. Fatigue may lead to skipped workouts, while stress may prompt low-protein convenience foods, indirectly reducing muscle-building signals. Many older adults focus solely on diet and exercise while ignoring sleep and stress. Staying up late, irregular sleep schedules, and a lack of evening wind-down routines impair restorative rest. The NHS recommends simple sleep hygiene strategies, consistent bedtimes, reducing evening screen exposure, and creating a calm environment. These habits support deeper sleep, allowing repair processes to function effectively. Emotional stressors like loneliness, caregiving, or financial concerns also affect physiology. Chronic stress impacts hormone levels, inflammation, and tissue repair. Gentle stress-reducing practices, light stretching, deep breathing, time outdoors, or social interaction help shift the body from a constant alert state into a relaxed mode, improving recovery efficiency. Muscle health is therefore part of a larger system where sleep, stress, movement, and nutrition continuously interact. Scientific research and public health guidance consistently highlight that sustainable strength after 70 depends on this integrated approach. When older adults prioritize restorative sleep and stress balance alongside protein intake and resistance exercise, they create an internal environment conducive to muscle preservation and independence. Building and maintaining muscle after 70 doesn't require extreme measures or trends. It's about repeating small, intentional daily signals. Aging muscles remain adaptable but respond best to consistent input from nutrition, resistance activity, restorative sleep, and stress management. NIH research explains that while muscle mass declines with age, lifestyle habits significantly influence the rate of that decline. The goal is repetition, not perfection. A practical approach begins with evenly distributing protein throughout the day. PubMed research supports multiple smaller servings rather than concentrating protein in one meal. Since the body doesn't store protein like fat, a steady intake ensures a continuous supply of amino acids for muscle repair. Include diverse sources: eggs, dairy, legumes, fish, poultry, or seeds like hemp, which offer additional vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that support metabolic health. Harvard Health Publishing notes that maintaining muscle strengthens balance, mobility, and independence. Pairing protein with resistance activity further amplifies the body's adaptive response. Gentle exercises, chair squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band routines around mealtimes help reinforce muscle protein synthesis. Alignment of nutrition and movement in the same general part of the day strengthens results, though consistency matters more than rigid timing. The CDC recommends incorporating resistance exercises at least several times a week, complementing aerobic activity. Aerobic exercise benefits the heart and lungs, but resistance challenges specific fibers responsible for strength and fall prevention. Fast twitch fibers, crucial for reaction speed and balance, decline faster without targeted training. Controlled resistance movements preserve these fibers, supporting functional independence. A common mistake many older adults make is trying to progress too quickly. Muscles, joints, and connective tissues require gradual adaptation. The Mayo Clinic advises starting with manageable resistance and focusing on proper form. Slow, controlled movements increase muscle engagement and reduce injury risk. Over time, progression can occur by increasing repetitions, resistance, or movement complexity. Rushing through exercises often leads to strain, discouragement, or inconsistent practice, which undermines results. Sleep must be treated as a foundational component of this routine. Deep sleep stages are when growth and repair processes happen, supporting muscle recovery and tissue reinforcement. The NHS highlights the importance of regular sleep schedules and minimizing evening stimulation to encourage restorative rest. Without quality sleep, even consistent exercise and nutrition may fall short because the body cannot complete the full repair cycle. Stress management plays a quiet but meaningful role as well. Chronic stress elevates hormones that can interfere with tissue repair and energy balance. WHO research emphasizes that mental well-being is a key pillar of healthy aging. Gentle stress reduction through deep breathing, light stretching, time outdoors, or social connection helps regulate the nervous system, allowing the body to allocate resources efficiently toward muscle recovery and adaptation. Hydration and overall diet quality should not be overlooked. Adequate fluids help transport nutrients, while balanced meals rich in vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats provide antioxidants and micronutrients that support cellular health. Protein is central for muscle maintenance, but it works best as part of a complete, nutritionally rich diet. It's important to remember that this information is educational, not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Health conditions, medications, and nutritional needs vary widely among older adults. Consulting a qualified healthcare professional before making significant dietary or exercise changes ensures safety and tailored guidance, especially for those with chronic conditions or mobility limitations. Patience is critical. Many expect rapid transformation, but muscle development after 70 is gradual. Research shows improvements in strength and function are possible even at advanced age, but consistency and persistence are essential. Think of it as tending a garden. You plant seeds, water regularly, and allow time for growth. Skipping days doesn't destroy progress, but steady care accelerates it. Tracking small improvements like standing from a chair more easily, climbing stairs with less effort, or carrying groceries confidently reinforces motivation and highlights functional gains that often matter more than visible muscle size. Ultimately, a simple muscle-supporting routine after 70 revolves around 4 core elements: balanced protein intake throughout the day, regular resistance-based movement, restorative sleep, and stress management. Public health institutions and medical research consistently emphasize these pillars as central to healthy aging. When practiced consistently, they send clear, repeated signals to the body that strength still matters. Aging may slow adaptation, but it does not eliminate the body's capacity to respond. By now, it should be clear that maintaining muscle after 70 is less about extreme diets, strenuous workouts, or chasing trends, and more about creating consistent, daily habits that tell your body strength is still essential. Protein intake, resistance training, adequate sleep, and stress management are not separate strategies. They interact continuously to maintain a resilient, adaptable body. Distributing protein evenly throughout the day, combining meals with gentle strength exercises, and prioritizing recovery ensures that muscle tissue receives the nutrients and signals it needs. Slow, controlled resistance exercises preserve fast twitch fibers, crucial for balance, reaction speed, and fall prevention. Aerobic activity complements this by supporting heart, lung, and overall endurance, but cannot replace targeted resistance movements. Sleep and stress management act as unseen facilitators. Deep, restorative sleep allows tissue repair, hormone regulation, and adaptation, while effective stress control prevents interference with recovery pathways. Hydration and a varied nutrient-rich diet support overall cellular health and energy, amplifying the benefits of protein and exercise. Remember, consistency is far more important than perfection. Daily habits, even small, manageable ones, accumulate over time. Gentle chair squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band exercises, paired with protein-rich meals, create repeated muscle-building signals. Recovery and rest complete the cycle, allowing adaptation and strengthening to occur. Aging muscles are not broken. They are responsive, but they require clarity and repetition. Public health research from NIH, CDC, Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, and WHO consistently shows that older adults can maintain strength, independence, and mobility when these four pillars are applied together. The key is intentional, consistent effort that aligns movement, nutrition, sleep, and stress management. If you integrate these practices into your daily routine, even simple changes can produce meaningful results. You can regain confidence in everyday tasks, move with more stability, and preserve independence for years to come. Small, steady improvements compound into lasting strength, and the independence and quality of life that follow are invaluable. Now it's your turn to take action. Begin by evaluating your daily habits. Are you moving with resistance, eating protein throughout the day, sleeping well, and managing stress? Start small, focus on consistency, and gradually build routines that support your muscles and overall well-being. Strength after 70 is achievable, it's within your reach, and the time to start is now. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more practical health tips, and share it with someone you care about who could benefit from maintaining strength and independence in later life. Your body is capable of more than you think. Let's make every day stronger together.